Good morning. Let me just start this video off by saying good morning because I did make another video, but excuse me, I'm not going to upload it. I'm just going to talk about like last night and what my experience was last night. I basically got in too late from work. When I got home, it was 12 midnight. And when I got off, it was 10 o'clock. I got in my car, it was like 10:20. So me and my daughter, we wanted to get something to eat. And the only thing that's open up here is McDonald's. So that's our choice that we had. We went to McDonald's. And surprisingly, it was not a long line. It was only 3 cars. But when I order my food again, everybody who knows me know that I always order fresh food. I'll wait for fresh food to come up. So, which was no problem. I'm waiting, but literally I should have took a picture of my phone because I literally waited 15 to 20 minutes for my food. So they apologized. Different people kept coming to the window. Originally it was this black girl who looked like an Indian with a really long ponytail, but her eyes was so wide, and no, her eyes was not wide. My eyes are wide. Her eyes was like so small, shrunken down, looked like she was getting high, looked like she had been smoking. So she apologized, and somebody else came to the window. The guy who originally took the order came, recited the order back to me. He was like, okay, it's coming, yada, yada, yada. He looked effed up as well. Then this white woman come in, and she's like taking off her book bag and stuff, like getting ready to sign on for work. Now, mind you, it's late. It's like almost 12 midnight, and at a certain time up here they close the inside doors. Well, at a certain time at all the McDonald's they close the doors at a certain time, where so you can only order through the drive-through. So and then this other black lady who was older than everybody. The white one might have been older than the black one, but this other black lady, she was definitely older than the other two that came to the window. She recites my order back to me as well and asking me, did I order such and such? I'm like, yeah. She was like, well, it's another 3 additional minutes for the apple pie. I said, had I would have known all of that, I just would have said, never mind. We had already been waiting like 10 minutes or something at that point. Maybe longer than that. That's another mistake. It was longer than 10 minutes. We had already been waiting at that point. People were actually getting out the line. Remember the original story of this conversation. When I pulled up, it was only 3 cars in a lot. Well, there were so many cars behind me waiting. People started to get out of that line. So we get our food finally. It was 12 o'clock midnight when I pulled into my garage. We sat down at the table, and when I tell you that food was cold, the only thing that was hot was the 2 apple pies. And you know how generally, like when they apologize and they say, oh, we sorry for whatever the big problem is back there, because it's McDonald's, it's fast food. Nothing you get from there should take over 10 minutes. I'm sorry, nothing. Even if they doing it fresh, it should not take over 10 minutes. The only thing that was hot was the freaking apple pies. And when I tell you they was burnt, they were burnt. And you know what I said? I wish it was a corporate phone number so I could call, because they asses are getting high in the bathroom. They're smoking weed and they going in the bathroom getting high, and they can't think right. Their brains are screwed up. I'm sorry, when you get high, you smoke weed and stuff like that, your brains is scrambled. You are not functioning the way that you would be functioning if you were sober, basically. You know, it's midnight, ain't nobody up there, they not getting in trouble. They just doing what they wanted to do. And that's what they were doing last night. So we had to put the food in a doggone microwave. So I called a number, and I spoke to the guy. He was like, well, and what's your address? Asked me for my address. I said, no, 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 no. No need to mail me out any coupon or anything, because I'm coming back tomorrow, and I'm bringing my receipt back. And they either want to give me new food, or either they could put the money back on my card. So he was like, no problem. You know, he won't be there, yada, 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 this and this and that. Just horrible. Just horrible. I mean, it really is. It's just horrible. But that's what the original video was about. Excuse me. Sorry for doing that, but I have to blow my nose. That's what the original video was about that I had made early, and I decided not to post it But you know what I said? You know, I am going to post it. I could post what I want to post. And people might say, you come on here, you just complain, complain, complain. You rant, you rant, you rant. Well, this is really how I'm feeling these days. I'm sorry. You know, I don't want to be feeling like that. I want to have a good, positive video to put out. I want to be cracking up about something happy to put out. But that's just not what's happening to me right now these days. It's not, you know, the stuff that's happening haven't been right. It's been irritating, and I have nobody else to talk to or tell about it but YouTube, you know. I did feel happy when I had that headache and I found them 2 Excedrins in my pocketbook. They contact me too. And I got some woman on the phone and I shared my story with her, but she wasn't interested at all. So anyway, that's what happened last night. I went to bed after 2 o'clock in the morning, and I slept with my daughter last night too, by the way. And I woke up like 6 something in the morning, climbing back in my bed, and I got up at 7. Then my husband wanted me to make some. Are you making your coffee? And he don't drink coffee. He drank hot chocolate. So, and I ran out of hot chocolate, so I was like, no, I'm not going